What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Killer Drone, and welcome back to some more Terraria here on the Terraria 1.14 Ranger Let's Play. And ladies and gentlemen, I am starting off today's episode right where we left off in the last episode. I am just cleaning up my inventory a bit. But ladies and gentlemen, in the last episode, we got the Tsunami from Duke Fishron, one of the best weapons in the game. And I'm actually going to take on a couple of bosses today with this guy, I think, just to kind of get us into endgame. This is one of the best endgame weapons, and I think that I want to start using it on some endgame content, such as maybe the Celestial Pillars, or maybe a wave event. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet, but first and foremost, I need to clear up our inventory, get rid of all of the stuff that we don't need into some chests, and I'll bring you guys back in just a minute. So I think that I'm going to start off today's episode just here in the Hollowed biome, because I want to collect up a few more unicorn horns so that we have plenty of holy arrows to last us for a good while. So I think here at the beginning of the episode, I'm just going to do a bit of grinding. I'm going to hang out here, collect up some unicorn horns when they finally decide to spawn. It seems like our unicorns in this world are a very, very low spawn rate. Normally, I have 1,000 of these guys, but in this world, it seems like they don't spawn very often. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm going crazy, but they definitely seem like they don't spawn a ton right now. Is that a cookie? I got a cookie. I didn't even know that was a thing. Huh, I like cookies. Anyway, yeah, unicorns. I'm gonna farm some of them up. I'm probably gonna run around the map here for a little while, just trying to find some of these guys. And you know, even without the holy arrows, the Tsunami is still really, really good. Each one of those arrows that hits is pretty much 100 damage, and I'm not even using the Unreal modifier right now. In fact, I'm using the negative 15% damage modifier. So whenever we go back to the base, we'll re-roll this multiple times in order to get Unreal, which will make this thing even more powerful. So we're gonna be putting out some huge DPS here at the end of the game. It finally feels like our Ranger build is starting to be very, very powerful. And so far, up until this point in the Let's Play, it hasn't felt that way. It's felt like, you know, they're a little strong. They're kind of comparable to the Mage. Maybe a little bit more powerful than the Mage. Okay, let's be honest. The Mage is a little bit limited because of the mana thing, but yeah, it just didn't feel like I was getting the same DPS as the Mage with this build. But now that we have the Tsunami, it definitely feels like we're going to be very, very overpowered here at the end of the game. And there we go. After about 15 rerolls of the Tsunami, we now have the Unreal Tsunami. Plus 15% damage, plus 8% speed, plus 5% critical strike chance, plus 10% velocity, and plus 15% knockback. That thing is now a monster. I'm still waiting on unicorns to spawn in, though. I'm back over here at the base where we have a little bit of hollowed, and honestly, I'm just getting pixies. I'm just getting a ton of pixies. I'm not getting any of the hollowed creatures, so I may have to go and spread the hollow in our world. I really don't want to do that because I hate having to clean it up, but I really don't see a whole lot of other choices right now because there's just, well, there's not really any other choices, to be honest with you. We do have a little bit of hollow right here, so I guess let's go find ourselves a flat spot to spread this stuff. Man, I hate doing this. I hate infecting my world any more than I have to, but we definitely need some unicorn horns, so having a nice place to farm them is going to be very, very useful to us. I may actually, now that I think about it, I may actually just use our flat area up here that we used as a money farm and just convert this over to a hollowed biome. That may not be a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, because that'll give us a nice flat area in order to do this for. So just a bit of something like this. Now we have a hollow biome up here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is much faster. This is way faster. I'm up to 5 unicorn horns already, and that's actually a lot of arrows. That is a lot of arrows, because you get 200 arrows per 1 unicorn horn. So just by spending a little bit of time here, we have a ton of arrows already. We just need to actually make the wooden arrows, but that's not a problem. Making the wooden arrows and getting pixie dust is very easy. It was the unicorn horns that was giving us a bit of a problem. So I just need to go find a forest of some sort to chop down the trees from, and then we'll have enough arrows to pretty much do whatever we want. And I think that I want to get into some of the in-game content, to be honest with you. I think that I actually want to start spawning the celestial pillars. I would like to get into some of the in-game vortex and stuff. However, vortex items, obviously. However, I do also want to do some of the wave-based events that are in the game. So like the pumpkin moon and the frost moon and stuff like that. But that's just going to take a while to set up an arena and such. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe let me know if you guys are interested in that stuff. And maybe we'll take a look at doing the wave items. I mean, I do already have arenas set up in other worlds from the previous Let's Play, so maybe you guys would want me to just use that, but with a ranger build instead? Not entirely sure. I guess just let me know what you guys want in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see how I would go about building an arena in just a world like this, then let me know. Let me know. I wouldn't go into a brand new world and grab up traps and stuff like I did in the previous world. The previous world, I had one main world, and then I made like 4 separate worlds just to go and collect traps from out of the dungeons and stuff, and then I brought them back into the other world just so that we had a ton of traps. But if you guys don't want that, then we will do what we can make, like a very basic arena of what we can make out of just a single world. So I don't know, let me know what you guys want to see, but in the meantime, I'm gonna start crafting up some arrows. Alrighty, ladies and gents, so let's go ahead and talk the Celestial Pillar event. And I think that I'm going to be able to do this fairly easily, at least the Lunatic Cultist fairly easily. I'm not entirely sure about the pillars yet. We'll have to see how each one of those goes. But let's talk about the Lunatic Cultist, because we need to go back over to the dungeon in order to kill that guy. So let's go ahead and head pretty close to the dungeon, as close as we can get by using our hollow pylon. And we're over at our hollow build, where our nurse and all of that stuff is. But this is actually placed right outside of our dungeon arena, and this is where we fight the Lunatic Cultist. Now, in order to fight the Lunatic Cultist, you most likely want to do this at nighttime, because the Lunatic Cultist actually glows whenever he spawns in some of his mimic copies of himself. The one that is actually him does not glow, and the other ones do glow. Now, I don't know how much that's going to affect us here, because, well, our Unreal Tsunami is just going to hopefully take care of him very quickly, so we won't have to worry about aiming and such too much. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few buff potions here. We have regen, endurance, swiftness, and iron skin, and we have holy arrows. I think that it's time for us to give this a bit of a shot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's buff up and let's take care of these guys. The Lunatic Cultist will spawn in and he should end up right here with us here. And we also have a blood moon rising, which is not good. Now, Lunatic Cultist, basically just stay moving. You never want to be standing still with this guy, and you just want to keep moving. Keep moving and smoke this dude as much as possible. Hit that guy. Alright, here comes a celestial dragon thingy, which is not an easy thing to kill. He's got a copy of himself now too, which is also not easy. Kill that guy. Oh, come on. We should not be having this much of an issue, to be honest with you. I'm hitting his mimics more than I'm hitting him, and his mimics are what deals the real damage when fighting him. There we go. Get a ton of damage in there. Alright. And we're dead. And we're dead. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Okay, so we may actually have to take a little bit of a different approach to this guy, because if you hit any of his mimics, then you get a celestial dragon spawn in. Or I guess that's a celestial dragon. I'm not really sure what those things are. It looks like a celestial dragon. Anyway, you get one of those things that spawn in that deals a ton of damage, and then you also have his mimics stick around and also do a ton of damage. So it's not exactly ideal to hit those guys, but I thought that we may be able to get enough damage in on him that it wouldn't matter, and we would be able to kill him quickly enough. Obviously, that did not happen, so we may have to come up with a little bit of a different strategy. But it is Blood Moon Night, and I don't want to deal with that. Can I use this yet? Of course not. Okay, let's just sleep through the night. So I'm actually looking up on the wiki. I was trying to find out if there was a better arrow to use for the Tsunami for this fight in particular. Obviously, the Holy Arrows are the best matchup with the Tsunami, but I was kind of trying to figure out if there was any type of arrow that would be better for single target damage on something like the Lunatic Cultist. And I actually found out that the Piranha Gun may actually be the best weapon for this fight, because it actually does continuous damage to the Cultist, which we already knew about because we've used the Piranha Gun multiple times through this Let's Play, but it also prevents him from summoning his minions. I did not know that. I did not know that at all, and that may actually be a reason for us to pull the Piranha Gun out of retirement in order to take this guy down. That may actually be a really good strategy here. I tell you what, let's actually do it. Let's grab the Piranha Gun, let's head over there, and let's just see. Let's see what happens. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and the Lunatic Cultists, the Lunatic Cultists are back, and you know what? I'm just gonna go after these guys. I know it's in the middle of the day, but you know what? I really don't care. I want to get these guys over with. So let's take them out, and let's start on the Cultist himself. And I am just going to focus all firepower on this guy, and I'm gonna try and take him out as quickly as possible before he ever gets the ability to spawn in additional cultists, because he actually has pretty low health. So I think if I just barrage him, and I think that's him. Nope, that's him. Okay, I think if I just barrage him, I'll be able to take him out before we have to deal with too much other stuff. There we go. Yeah, we're still dealing a lot of damage. Alright, one of these is him. I think it's this one. Yep, we got him. We got him. Oh yeah, that's it this time. That's it this time. He's done. He's done. He's done. Not bad. Not bad at all. That was actually really, really good. Okay. Okay, now let's see where our pillars spawned in our world. Okay, so we have the solar pillar there. We have the stardust pillar right near our base. We have the nebula there, and where's the vortex? The vortex is all the way over here near our mushroom pylon. We also have a traveling merchant in our world right now, it looks like. So we should probably take that out. Now, solar pillar is like right here, so let's go. Oh, am I dying immediately? Okay, okay, so I cannot use our pylons while we're being attacked by the solar guy. That's fine. We're gonna head back over to the base anyway, because we do need to grab some stuff from over there. Hopefully our base is actually relatively safe though. I'm hoping that we're not too close to a pillar. We are not. Okay, so we are fine. Man, Cultist went down really, really easily, actually. Let's go ahead and place our Ancient Manipulator. Let's just go right here. That'll be fine. We can't actually craft anything with it yet until we actually take down some of these pillars. And I think the first thing that I'm going to take down is going to be the Vortex Pillar, because it is the Ranger-style pillar. Can I teleport to that mushroom pylon? I don't know that I can. Let's go here. It may be a bit too close. Defeat the current threat before you can use the pylon network. So yeah, we're gonna have to go over there before we can actually use the network. So that's fine. Let's actually grab up some potions, and then let's head over to the Vortex Pillar. I just realized that I defeated the cultists that time without any potions. Oh, the first time we just had a really bad fight because I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest with you. I had a horrible fight that first time. Okay, let's go this way, grab endurance, and let's head to the Vortex Pillar. I really, really want to take that out first thing in today's episode because it'll allow us to have, I believe the Xeno Popper is the... oh, hello there, guys. I forgot that you guys suck. Yeah, I couldn't see. I forgot about those brain suckers in the, this is the Nebula Pillar, I believe. Yeah, those guys are not fun. Those guys are not fun at all. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back over here at the Vortex Pillar. And as you can see, we're getting overran very quickly already. I'm going to go ahead and buff up so we at least have a bit of regeneration. But I'm just going to start laying waste to these guys. We are using our Shrimpy Truffle, so we have a little bit of movement speed around these guys. And also our Tsunami is going to do a lot of area of effect damage. So, theoretically, we should be fine the second that we get all of these guys down. Come on, dudes. Come on, dudes. Just got to get that shield broken. Alright, there's a bit of health back. Okay, this is actually going pretty good. The Vortex Pillar is one of the easier pillars, though, whereas the Solar Pillar is super hard. I do not like the Solar Pillar at all. That's probably going to be the one that I do next, just so that I can get it out of the way. Because it is not fun. It is not fun. Okay, and we may actually die here, which I kind of expected to die at least once. Because this is not... The pillars are not supposed to be easy. They're really not. They're supposed to be pretty difficult. Oh man, some health would be very nice right about now. Okay, yep, we're dead. We're dead. But that's okay because I do believe... Oh, is this his shield? I think that's his shield. They must have changed the UI for this a bit because previously you had to actually like look at the shield in order to know what their health was at. Interesting. So it looks like they changed the UI slightly for that, which is probably a good thing because it was... Previously, it was pretty hard to tell when the shield was going to break other than by looking at the shield, so... That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's head back over here. I'm gonna get right up in here. I'm gonna take down these Nebula guys because they have followed me. All the way over here. Please just leave me alone. Thank you. Thank you. And we're dead. We're dead before we ever even get back to the Vortex Pillar. The Nebula Pillar's not easy either, but I was hoping it would be easier than this. Getting past it is really the hard part. Okay, so that time I was able to zip past the Nebula Pillar pretty easily. Now we're back over here in a fight at the Vortex Pillar. So hopefully we'll do a little bit better this time. Yeah, that definitely looks like we're taking down his shields. That looks like what that blue bar is. So I don't remember us having a UI for their shields previously, so that must be a new 1.4 thing. Or maybe I just have a really bad memory on how these pillars worked. That's probably likely as well. All right. And once that shield is gone, we're just going to go full force at the pillar itself. We're not going to worry about any of the other things that are attacking. Just full throttle at the pillar, and if we die, we die. All right. So many things around here, man. Insanity. On the bright side, the Shrimpy Truffle does make this a little bit easier. I mean, it's still not super easy, but it's a little bit easier. Oh, no. That's not good. Health is very low. Health is very low. I'm not liking our health being low. Oh, come on. Still 10 more seconds before I can heal. Yep, we're dead. That's okay. Its shields are almost gone. One more trip over there and we should be able to take this thing down. Hopefully. Hopefully. This is the hardest part of every one of the pillars, to be honest with you. Like, actually getting through the shield. Once you're through the shield, they're pretty easy. But, it's just that initial getting through the shield that's a bit of a pain. So, if I stay high enough, by the way, I'm able to get past the nebula pillar without anything spawning, so that's nice as well. We'll just be able to fly right past it and shouldn't have anything attack us. Now that the nebula pillar is out of the background, we shouldn't have any of those guys spawn in. And now we are over here at this floating island. We can go right underneath it and right over to the Vortex Pillar. There we go. Right back over here nice and quick. Not too bad at all. Okay, let's actually stay along the ground just a bit here because there is health. Health drops on the ground. Not to mention nowhere near as many flying enemies if you're on the ground either, so that's nice. I don't know why the game does that, but there we go. Anything coming after me? Hello? I'm still here. There we go. There we go. Now some are spawning in. It's just a couple. I guess because I have some of these guys trapped in a cave over there, it's not even attempting to spawn any more in. Interesting. Kind of weird, to be honest with you. Let's just grab that. A little bit of health. Yeah, it's definitely not spawning any more in. That actually gives me a little bit of time to recover here, so I'm not even mad about it. A couple of seconds and I'll be able to heal. And boom. Perfect. Maybe take some of these guys down. Worked out pretty nice. All right. Basically just one more enemy. And then this Vortex Pillar shield should fall and we'll be able to take it out. Yep, there goes the shield. All right, now everything just going at the Vortex Pillar. And it's done. And it's done. Easy Vortex Pillar. Easy Vortex Pillar. And I think we're good. Oh, we have anti-gravity for some reason. There we go. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I think I collected up all of the fragments already as well. Did I? Yep, 58 fragments. Not bad at all. Also got ourselves a shadow scale mail at some point. But 58 vortex fragments. I don't actually remember how many I need in order to craft things. I imagine I may have to do this a couple of times. Ooh, the Phantasm and the Vortex Beater. I don't actually know which one is better. Phantasm takes 18. The Vortex Beater also takes 18. Okay. Okay, wield a small amount of power from the Vortex Tower. Interesting. Okay, what is this? Vortex Fragment Block. Definitely don't want that. Okay, so I think that I may want to make both of these, the Vortex Beater and the Phantasm. Not entirely sure. I'll tell you what, let me look up both of them and let's see which one we want to make. So after a bit of research, I've actually decided to go ahead and pick up both the Vortex Beater as well as the Phantasm. I know that's a lot of Vortex fragments that we're going to use, but if we want to get the Vortex armor in the future, we're going to have to fight the Vortex Pillar over and over again anyway. So if we're already having to do that grind, we might as well go ahead and just get the best weapons that we can in order to defeat Moonlord. So if we have both weapons, we'll have the best chance, I think, to defeat Moonlord. So without further ado, let's go ahead, pick up the Phantasm. That will replace our Tsunami. We'll have to re-roll that in order to get the Unreal modifier. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and grab the Vortex Beater, which will replace our Piranha Gun and our Stinger. So we have a couple of things that we can now retire to the weapons box. First thing is the Stinger, second thing is the Piranha Gun, and then the Tsunami, although we didn't have it very long, it can now be placed in the weapons box as well. We could actually, I guess, technically use the Tsunami for Moonlord as well. However, I do believe that the Phantasm is going to be just ever so slightly better than the Tsunami. So probably could swap them out if you wanted to. Doesn't particularly matter. But yeah, I really like the Phantasm, so let's go ahead and use that. Okay, let's go ahead and head down to our Goblin Tinkerer, and let's just re-roll both of these. I believe that the Vortex Beater is also going to have to be paired with Chlorophyte Bullets in order to be even decent. So yeah, that's a thing. I am too close to the Stardust Pillar right now. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, alright, I need to get underground here. I may actually have to take down the Stardust Pillar right now. That's not at all what I want to do. It's not at all what I want to do, actually. Yeah, I can't get down to my Goblin Tinkerer. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, I've made it down here, but these guys are still coming after me. I think that they only spawn on the surface, though. So hopefully after I take out these couple, they won't bother us anymore. I'm hoping. Let's just head down here and hope for the best. Okay, so you, Reforge, Agile, Reforge, Nasty, Agile, Nimble, Ruthless, Slow. These guys are piling up right outside the house. We got Murderous. Murderous isn't bad. I really, really want Unreal, though. Sluggish, Murderous, Forceful. That's not good. We're running out of money very quickly. Oh, come on. I should have just kept Murderous, shouldn't I have? I should have just kept Murderous. Intimidating? That's not good. Rapid? That's not good. Keen? Nope. Demonic? We're gonna have to keep Demonic because we're out of we're out of money anyway. We'll have to do a couple of pirate invasions or something like that in order to get our money back in order. But as you can see, dealing some pretty good damage. We are 107 range damage. That's not bad at all. And the Vortex Beater does 108, but we definitely have to have Chlorophyte Bullets in order to use that guy because it is highly, highly inaccurate. So let's go ahead and head into our gear chest, I believe. Yeah, and we'll throw in some Chlorophyte Bullets for that guy. We can go ahead and get rid of our Stinger ammo and throw in some more Chlorophyte Bullets. And that is the Vortex Beater. Vortex Beater is also very, very good. Now, this is at 107 damage for the Demonic Phantasm. I believe, yeah, our Unreal Tsunami is at 129 range damage because it has that plus 15% damage, where this is plus 14. Actually, I don't know if the plus 15% damage would really matter. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Would that 1% bring it up to 129? I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll have to see, though. I definitely want to get Unreal on that. We'll probably have to just get some more money from a pirate invasion or something like that, though. But, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that that is going to be where I wrap up for today's episode. It may be a little bit of a shorter one, but it was a fun one, taking down the Vortex Pillar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Guys, we're looking good. This is gonna be a good fight. But we have some more pillars to take down in the next episode. But without further ado, I do hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.